Hey, this is Dave Zirin from Edge of Sports TV, only on the Real News Network. I am honored to be speaking with Fadi Deeb, who is the only member of the Olympic delegation of Palestine from Gaza. And he's also the only Palestinian who's part of the Paralympics, correct?
Yes.
That is amazing. Thank you so much for speaking with me.
Thank you too for your coming, for discussing everything with me. I'm very happy to see you.
Me too. You said before we started, you said one of the reasons why you want to compete at the Olympics is that you want to show people in Gaza, you want to show them that there is life. Is that correct?
Yes. The people think that the life in Gaza is just war and killed and the blood. Yes, there is, but there is life. There is people searching about life. There is like many success stories. There is many youth, many child, many women searching about life. They have many things, knowledge and everything about, as example, about sport of disability. As a Palestinian Olympic Committee, we have like more than 140 medals as international medals, and more than 6 is like a Paralympic medals. So there is life. It's not just blood and killed and war. No.
What is it like to train in Gaza, given the privation, the walls, the lack of equipment, the facilities blocked off by Israel? What is it like to train there?
If you want to talk about the equipment in Gaza Strip, so it's nothing against what we have here in the Europe or around the world. So the equipment in Gaza Strip, we just using anything can be look like or similar than the normal equipment, but because the energy and the powerful is coming from inside of us, this is why we are not stopping. We are just have a goal. We have dreams. We have energy. So we don't care about what we have now. We want to fight by anything to be like a champion, to show Palestine how much it will be beautiful, how much it's beautiful. So sometimes we are training in the land without equipment. Sometimes we have not have disc, so we use something similar of disc, like a metal or something like this, maybe more heavy, but it's no problem. But we care about the idea. Sometimes we don't have enough shot put, or the same kilo of shot put we use like stone or something similar than this, like this. So nothing can stop us. So
wow, nothing can stop us. It's a tough question, but I have to ask, how is your family, how have they been affected by Israel's war on Gaza?
It's very hard situation. First, in the 7th of December, I was with my brother, and also 2 of my nephew, and of my whole of my family, I lose more than 15 persons. And for my special family, they are like 4 groups, because the idea now of the families in Gaza Strip, so to not be together. So if there is any group, they attack still the other in life, to not finish the family. So it's like very hard situation. So as a professional player, you must focus about what you are doing in your playing, in your league and everything. And at the same time, you have family. You cannot like separate the both. And as example, my club, I have like a Euro Cup with my club in Germany. They ask me, Fadi, we know it's tough, it's very hard, you can stay home to relax. I say, no. What I'm doing now here is to show there is like a Palestinian player, there is like, under all of these hard things, there is like people, they are searching about life. There is people, they are still have humanity and want to send message for all of the world. The people in Gaza, human, they need the same human rights from everybody in this world.
What are your thoughts on Israel competing in these games, even with the war and even with everything they are doing to the people in Gaza?
I don't know really what I can answer about this question, because normally the sport must be like celebrate about anything, but now everything can become like a politic, also in sport. So my message as a Palestinian, I'm raising my flag here in Paris 2024. It's like Palestine is not dying, Palestine is there. We have a message for all of the world. But at the same time, I want to ask the Israeli player or something like this, what is your message? What you want to show yourself for who? It's like to show about the genocide what is happening in Gaza, to show what
Right.
what you want to show, what's your message for the world.
Right. That's a great point. I also want to ask you about Paris. Like, how have you been received since you've been here? How has the experience been for you as a Palestinian Olympian?
Like as a Palestinian, my body is here outside, but my mind, my everything is in Gaza Strip, because when I started playing outside of Palestine, it's like 10 years as a professional player, 7 years in Turkey, and 1 season in Greece as a player, as a coach, and this is my second year in France as a player, and also I'm coach. So, and every time I have an online contact with many national teams, with my people in Gaza Strip, to improve the sport in Gaza Strip, to improve the clubs, to give them the new information about the games, the everything. There is many things in Gaza you can improve it to be like very strong national teams and very strong people. And with like a Cambodia, I'm working with like a technical manager for the Cambodia national teams, with some advising with Syria national team, with Yemen, with Libya, and here also near my playing as a player in the League of French, I'm also coach for a club. Have two teams, one in the 4th division and one in the 3rd division. And sometimes I have like a session in the schools, in the college, in the university, to teach the people how to work with people with disability, about to show their sport for everybody. So this is my job when I'm in Turkey and when I'm in France, because I believe one thing: you don't need to be like a Frenchman or a Palestinian man to support. Just easy things to share your information, to be human. It's about a human. So even I'm Palestinian man and living in Paris, I respect the rules, respect the people, respect my humanity, and I share my information. And I hope that same things it will be happen for the other people with my country as a Palestine.
How important is sports in Gaza?
Sport in Gaza, it's very, very important. But with politics, everything stay like become like small and small. Because the priority now for food, for many different things. But if you want to talk as example, when I have my disability in 2001, we are like not too much, maybe 200 or 300 persons with disability. But now you talk about more than 120,000 people with disability in Gaza. In the last war, I just received like before 1 week in this war, it's more than 10,000 people with disability. So the sport is the first type as a social inclusion for these people, to encourage them in the families, in the life, for work, to show them, and for sport. So sport is very important. It's like studying in the school. So sport is teach the people how to respect, how to start to have a life, how to build a new life. Yeah, it's very important.
And the last question, you've been generous, and I think we want to get some dinner.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you your message to the world as a Palestinian Olympian, the only Paralympian from Palestine, and the only Olympic representative from Gaza. What is your message to the world?
My message for the world, just to be like a human, to give us like the same human rights like the other people. We have life, we have goal, we have dreams. Just you don't need to be in the same religion or the same culture or the same nationality. Just when you are defend about the people in Gaza, you are defend about your humanity, not just for us. This is my question for the world. Just give us the same human rights. And about I'm the only one. I want to raise my flags, raising my flags here in Paris to show the people Palestine is not dying. We are still here. We are still fighting. We still alive. We're still alive. Yeah.
Well, I really need to end this interview before I start crying. So, for Edge of Sports TV, thank you so much.
You are
I'm Dave Zach.
Thank you so much for watching the Real News Network where we lift up the voices, stories, and struggles that you care about most. And we need your help to keep doing this work. So please tap your screen now, subscribe, and donate to the Real News Network. Solidarity forever.